We are fucking solid. Yep.
I'm very glad we're not liquid.
Snap. Car. Alright, game on.
High five on the reference.
Oh. Alright, now game on.
Seriously, it's almost 1 on a Sunday night.
Yeah, but people drive still. They don't have rules.
These kids need to be asleep. They have class in the morning.
I know. Is that a jet? Alright. And? That's in the distance.
Alright, hey, so welcome. This is Doug and Matt, Season 1, Season Finale episode.
Yep.
First of all, before we get started, we'd like to apologize for the lapse in episodes.
Yeah.
Matt and I have been busy.
Yeah.
So, we've unfortunately not been able to record lately.
Well, I feel like we've apologized before.
Yeah.
About the fact that, I mean, we both have full-time jobs outside of here. And that this is more of a, like, hey, yeah, no, we want to do this. But it's just been more so over the past couple months as a, like, no, this is, holy crap, no, here, our schedules are changing, all this shit. So, yeah. So it happens, and we do apologize for that.
Yeah. Good news is, by the time you hear this, we will have released 5 episodes once a week in a row, this being the last one.
Yeah.
So anyway, if this is the first one you're listening to, this apology means nothing.
And catch up.
If you're Ashton,
Yeah, you're already there. I mean, really, yeah.
Yeah. So, if you're anybody else, thanks for listening. Not thank Ashton or the guy who was listening for the first time.
Oh, no.
We're
Thank
still
you for
thinking
tuning in for some reason.
But no. So, this is the season finale.
Yep.
We've got some cool stuff going on. And tonight we actually have the last time for the foreseeable future we will be doing Trailer Hitch.
Yeah. Tonight will be the final time. Or, well, yeah, like you said, for foreseeable.
Yeah. For the next season, we plan on restructuring.
Yeah.
We've got some ideas how to make the show tighter.
Yeah. I mean, like, because don't get me wrong, I mean, to those who have enjoyed it so far, I mean, we appreciate it. We definitely love knowing or seeing that people are revisiting the site and listening to more episodes. We definitely appreciate that. But at the same time, understand that, yeah, the structure is going to be changing to make it more, I don't want to say streamlined, because I don't want to sound like some sort of corporation. But that's exactly what it is to make it more of a, this isn't just us ranting for 30 minutes about something. So this will be the last time you hear us ranting.
That's not true.
Yeah,
He's lying.
Yeah.
No, for all intents and purposes, this is a talk show.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. We have to structure.
Yeah.
Is basically what it is. We can't just be rambling for an hour.
Yeah.
And then expect people to enjoy it. So we're gonna make the show shorter, more compact, make things more interesting. It'll be good.
Yeah.
We've got some good ideas.
Yeah.
So, with those apologies out of the way, and those previews in your minds.
Snap. It's a pre-trailer hitch.
With those apologies finished.
At the edge of your seat excitement. So I'm sure you're just waiting. Yeah, so yeah, let's do the episode, I guess.
First things first, we do have a couple thanks we need to give.
Okay.
We need to thank the Miller Brewing Company.
Yes. Yeah.
And
we like your beer.
And we need to thank Gold Crown for their whiskey.
Yes, as well as that. And we like your whiskey.
And right now, we shall take a shot.
Our usual shot, which probably won't change in the second season.
No, but season 1 was great. Here's the season 2.
Here's the season 2.
Shot face. All right. Oh,
yeah.
And one thing we want to mention is the beginning of the year. We do plan on doing a special.
Yes. Yeah. I like that my shot face reminded you of this. Okay.
It's something we wanted to do in season 1, but it didn't work out the time we had. Beginning of the year. We shall be doing a Doctor Who special.
Mm-hmm.
So stay tuned for that. It's in between season 1 and season 2. So
yeah. Well, of our show.
Of our show,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not time traveling, and it's in between Doctor Who season 1 and season 2. It's what, series 7 at this point? Series 8? I can't remember, but yeah.
Right.
Because all that stuff's ridiculous to me. I mean, it's a great show. I'm downplaying the episode that we'll do in the future. But no. Like, it's a great show. But they do the seasons, and then series have started since Eccleston and everything.
Right.
So, yeah.
The restart.
Yeah.
But anyway, so look for that. We'll say January-ish.
Yeah, most likely. Because it will be, like you said, after the Christmas special. So that will be on Christmas, as I so forgot because I was raised in America, in which Christmas specials start on Thanksgiving. So starting with that, that'll be special to look forward to.
And it'll be great because who doesn't love Doctor Who? And if you don't love Doctor Who, you're lying.
And start loving it. Like, it's a great show, and I held off for years. And yeah, it's a good show.
All right, so tonight we got some fun stuff. We've got one thing that we hadn't talked about pretty much at all.
What's that?
Music.
Before we get into music, let me go ahead and get over with Matastrophe.
Oh, you surprised me with Matastrophe.
Yeah, I'm sure I surprised you.
We didn't have it written down.
Yeah, So, oh my god. Okay, so here's the last Matastrophe. I haven't had any beer tonight. Matastrophe for the first season, the ending one. I'm not even proud of this. Okay, so what do two large, hairy gay men receive on the first day of Christmas?
I don't know.
An 8-track of the Partridges and a bear tree. Grrr. There we go. And there is Doug's Matastrophe face. I also worked really hard to try to make sure that's not really offensive. Like, just because I don't want that to be offensive. I don't want them to be like, oh man, Matt. No, I like gays. They're awesome. But, yeah, there we go. An 8-track of the Partridges and a bear tree. Tell that to your kindergarten class.
I'm not a kindergarten teacher.
Not you. I was talking to the viewers. Or listeners. Yeah. All right, fair enough. And on to the next part.
It leads us directly into music.
Obviously. That's a great song, right?
I'm talking about the Partridges, not the...
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, wow.
Sorry, I didn't follow you there. All right. So, music.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So, one thing we didn't talk about at all in season 1 was music.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we touched on it a couple times just with, like having Harry let us use his music, and everything was awesome. And please still download that album. But we never got into our personal experiences with music.
Right.
Yeah.
What brought this up was earlier this week I had the pleasure of seeing the Protomen play in Durham, North Carolina at Motorco Music Hall. I love the Protomen.
Yeah.
This was the best show I have ever seen, ever.
Hands down.
Hands down. Best show. They were great. I'm dragging you to the next one.
Yes. I don't even think it's a dragging at the point that I'm willing to say, yes, next time they come through, I want to see them now.
Cool, and you're driving because I can't.
Okay, fair enough. By the way, we won't be doing the podcast while we're driving. That's because we'll be drinking, not during driving, during the podcast. Yes.
Right. So anyway, we decided that maybe we should talk about music.
Yeah.
At least a little bit. And I don't know, Matt, if you had to name your 3 favorite bands.
3 favorite bands of all time?
Yeah.
No, that's weird.
That's weird.
That's hard to do.
I know, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's what people expect you to do when you talk about
Yeah,
music.
I know, and it's weird. I don't know. I think that music, for the most part, has a... God, I don't know, man. Because that was me trying to do filler while I try to think of bands, and that didn't work. Okay, so as far as like bands that... Let me put it this way. Bands that I bought albums for versus bands that I've seen.
Okay.
There are bands that I almost definitely love to go see. If Pavement ever got back together, I would go see them again. I thought Pavement was amazing.
They do put on a good show.
Yeah, they were really, really good. And that's the only band that I actually saw twice live. Otherwise, I would have to say, like, probably, honestly, I really love Daft Punk, and I know you don't care for their music, but to me, I really love them, and I love their new album. And I think that watching from, seeing the YouTube clips of their live performances, I think would be amazing, because it's a show. Like, they understand the fact that, we're 2 dudes in masks, you can't see us. So we have to put on something bigger than just us turning tables. So it becomes it's a huge light show, and it looks beautiful. As far as a 3rd band that I really love, I know that's complicated. Maybe The Faint. I saw them live, and I thought that they were amazing. Really, really good. But I don't know. That's really, I don't know. That's a because I'm trying to even think of any album that actually no. Dandy Warhols. I love Dandy Warhols. I've never been disappointed with one of their albums. And I actually had the opportunity to film them live once at the Ritz. Or no, it was actually at Cat's Cradle. I filmed them live, and that they were amazing. They were so good. So that would probably have to be my 3.
All right.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, I think
Protomen.
No, the Protomen are up there. Definitely up there. I think the most influential bands upon me, Yes was pretty much my first favorite band.
Okay.
I love Yes. They were the first band I learned any instruments playing. You know, of course, the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh yeah.
Love the Goo Goo Dolls. In their more recent stuff, the last couple albums are suspect, but that happens.
But and that's, I mean, for you to introduce it, like for me to listen to Goo Goo Dolls as a moment in which you told me before that you like Goo Goo Dolls, for me to be like, okay, and then for you to show me or have me listen to the older stuff was an instant kind of like, oh my god, no, these guys actually know their shit. Like, it's not a, okay, no, we're just automatically the Hollywood type band to go to. It was no, they knew their stuff.
Yeah, the Superstar Car Wash is still probably in my top 3 favorite albums of all time. Like Desert Island.
Yeah.
Albums. I never understood that whole Desert Island thing.
Yeah.
It's like, cool, I can take my favorite albums with me,
Yeah.
but not be able to listen to them.
Yeah, exactly. Although I think that changes now because we have iPods.
Which run on a battery
See, that's
source.
the thing, is you can only listen to it for X amount of days, which is probably long enough for you to die of starvation anyway. So.
Seriously, I'm a cat. Fucking.
But think about it. All those questions, when it's like, what would you take to that island? None of them finish with, because you're rescued in a couple days. No. You're dying there. That's just it. Yeah.
Unless you're really good at fishing.
Yeah, but even then, really, I mean, at what point do you just say, nope, I'm done here. Here comes the smog monster, and you're done. The fuck is that polar? That's what would happen to me. I wouldn't even make it to the smog monster. I'd see a polar bear and have a fucking heart attack and just die. And be like, so many lens flares, and just it. That's what it's gonna be on my deathbed. The final moments of my life is just gonna be it's directed by J.J. Abrams, and it's just lens flares, and that's it. It's like, I can't see this memorable moment. I can't see shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah, possibly.
I'm gonna outlive you, so.
So you're just gonna bring in lamps? Just like, I'm fucking with Matt now. Yeah.
Remember in October of 2013?
When we finished that season?
I remember, bitch.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's gonna be awkward. But that was 2, right? Yes. Goo Goo Dolls.
Yes.
And your third band.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
See, that's the tough one. You know, because there's so many bands that I enjoy so much.
Yeah. I mean, would you have to put Protomen up there because of their last show? Or, you know, because I know that you listen to them a lot, and I know that spawned because of your love for Mega Man.
Right.
So.
I don't know. Like, it's really difficult.
Yeah.
That, like, third band, like, as you said. I love Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
I love Nico Case. I love Florence the Machine. Like, there are bands that I seriously do love, but it's hard to pick that third one.
Yeah.
Maybe Protomen, like, slides in there. You know, like,
Well, and that's. I mean, even with saying that Dandy Warhol's, like, it didn't remind me until I said Nico Case for some reason. Well, I know why. For me to look and say, well, actually, the only box set of albums that I ever bought of the complete, like, discography was Velvet Underground. That's the only one that I ever actually bought the whole thing of, because I fucking worship Lou Reed. I think he's amazing. But at the same time, I listened to that entire set and it was like, yeah, this is really cool. But can we get to these songs? like, no, let's get to the ones that are meaningful to me, and as opposed to just, because I do feel like anybody's main musician, anybody's main band that they can go to, it doesn't matter if they've only released 50 songs and you only like one of those. If that one is strong enough to you,
right, that
becomes your favorite band.
Yeah,
because it's immediately no, this means everything. Because I had that one morning back in 1999 that just meant everything to me. You know, like, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if I can honestly. I might have to cop out.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But, no, I mean, I love metal.
Yeah.
I love pop music.
Yeah.
You know, like, I love all sorts of crap. You know, and a lot of it, most people think, is crap.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it. You know, Dragon Force. You know, people hate on Dragon Force.
Oh yeah, constantly. Dude, I used to work at a CD store. Like, yeah.
Those guys are awesome.
Yeah, I'll give them credit. I don't like that type of music, but I can give credit to listening to them and being like, yeah, actually, but they sound like they know what they're doing. Like they're talented enough. Yeah.
And my boy E-Rock.
Oh god, dude, that guy is fucking amazing.
Dude, I listen to him more than 98% of any other artist on the planet.
And he hasn't even released an album or anything, right?
No, it's just
all YouTube videos?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that guy's amazing. Like, there's no reason as to why somebody wouldn't give him some sort of deal. Like, well, except, I mean, I know that he's covering.
No, the thing is, he doesn't want to do that. He is perfectly content with teaching children music.
So he's the Gandhi of music.
Pretty much.
I hope he listens to this, and then when he releases an album, that's on the title. It's like Matt Beard said, he's the Gandhi of music.
And then I will hate you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly, because I'm like, haha, I made the cover, bitch.
Yeah, and then you'll go on to make Need for Speed the movie.
No, that's coming out already. And Aaron Paul's in it.
Right.
Ugh.
Poor guy.
Yeah. He needs to get a new agent. But, whatever.
Movie money.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what? I get to play Jesse Pinkman in a movie about cars?
Dude, you should watch his original audition tape. It's amazing. Yeah, he's awesome. But yeah. So, what, I mean, like, well, because you even said with Protoman that was the best show that you had seen live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen Yes live.
Yeah.
I've seen the Goo Goo Dolls countless times. I saw the Rolling Stones live.
Yeah.
This was hands down the best show I have seen.
Good.
It was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen the Protomen, see them. They're not touring the rest of the year. I think the middle of November is their last show.
So it'll probably be done by the time we post this.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
but just next time.
2014, you got to see the Protomen, no matter where you are. They go all over the country.
And we might be there if you're in North Carolina. Because I ain't traveling, man. Unless somebody pays for it. Hey, Miller.
Hey,
Goldcrown.
Hey, Protomen.
Yeah. Pay us. Yeah.
Someone pay us. We
Hell
can't do this alone.
That's our Kickstarter.
Okay, so now that we're done talking about music.
Yep.
Excuse me. We're going to talk just for a minute. This is just something
Just
quick.
a shout out, roughly.
You all have seen, and if you haven't, you need to.
Yeah.
The Badman sketches.
So good. College Humor.
On College Humor.
Yeah. College Humor is actually, like, collegehumor.com used to be the place to go to back in the day for humor. Then Cracked roughly took over that market. College Humor is coming back.
Yeah.
And Cracked is losing its essence, which sucks because I love them. But yeah, College Humor is great now.
Basically, you have a guy who plays a bunch of he plays Batman in a bunch of short films. Essentially, they're long sketches.
Yeah.
You know, roughly about 5 minutes apiece.
Yeah.
They're hilarious.
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt was on one of them. It's the Penguin.
Yeah.
But no, these are great. His name's Pete Holmes. And he has recently been awarded his own show by TBS.
Yeah.
It'll be airing after Conan, actually.
Yeah.
So he's got a good lead-in, even though it's late night.
Yeah, but I mean, but either way, I mean, look at, you know, you and me. I mean, you've known me for years, and I shoot sketches for the most part. Like, even Dealer is a sketch, roughly. But the fact is whenever somebody can actually achieve that moment where producers are like, hey, we're putting you on a standard show. You have at least half a season prove yourself. No matter what, that paycheck means amazing to you because it's like, no, I'm doing what I love to do. Yeah. So I think that congrats to him and kudos to him for being able to pull that off. Yeah.
Yeah, and the name of the show is the Pete Holmes Show. Excuse me.
Yeah. The Steve Holt Show is a different thing. That's the Arrested Development spinoff.
Dude.
Steve Holt.
No, by the time you hear this, it will have already aired.
Yeah, it's already going to be airing.
But watch it.
Yeah, please give him the credit. Like, he's amazing.
If you
really
like
good.
Conan, seriously, just watch another half hour of TV afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. There's no reason to turn it off at that point.
And if you miss the show, whatever, go to College Humor. Watch the Bad Man things.
Yeah, make sure that he's getting views so people at least know that, because comedians are depressed. So make sure that everybody loves him.
Well, Matt's depressed.
A lot of comedians are depressed. Oh, you just called me a comedian in hindsight.
Yes, Matt, I gave you a compliment.
I'm happy. For now. Fair enough.
But no, so, yeah. Pete Holmes, good job, brother.
Yeah.
I'll be watching you.
Definitely.
So, end of the season.
Yep.
We figured we'd go off with one of our staples.
Yeah.
We dropped it for a little while, but it's pretty awesome. So we're going to do it one more time for all of you.
Yep.
This is the last trailer hitch for the foreseeable future.
For the foreseeable future. Yes.
So we're going to talk about some stuff that will not be out
By the time this actually airs.
by the time this actually
Which is
airs.
great.
Yes, we planned ahead.
I know.
So,
that
actually-
might seem weird to y'all. Actually, yeah, no, there's a couple on there that may not be.
No, there's one.
Oh, okay.
There is one. We'll talk about it first.
Yep.
But there's only one movie on this list that we're going to talk about that will be out before you hear this.
And we're going in order of their release dates.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So number one is About Time.
Yeah. Bill Nighy.
Some ginger kid.
Yeah.
It's a British-made movie by the folks that brought you
Notting Hill and
Love Actually.
Yeah.
So it's British, it's hilarious, it's Christmassy.
Yeah, and looks dark. If you go to watch the trailer for it, it looks great. But watch the initial international trailer for it. The secondary trailer that we just watched tonight, again to refresh ourselves, is very much we're trying to pull the audience that loves this is the holiday movie, this is happy, the initial trailer does not show this is just happy-go-lucky.
No, it is dark. It's essentially the story of, this family. The men in this family have the ability to
travel in time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
they lock themselves in a closet, think of the moment, you go there.
Right.
Yeah.
And once they're there, they can alter what happened in that moment with the knowledge of what happened previously.
They can go back to that moment without driving a DeLorean, without jumping in a police box. They can just travel to that moment.
Right. But there are consequences.
Yep. Exactly.
And in that first trailer, those consequences are apparent.
Yeah.
And it is not happy.
No. And I think with the knowledge of the trailer that they give you, the second trailer, the happy thing, when Bill Nighy, even though it's a joke of like, well, you can't go back and kill Hitler, you can't go back and do this, I think is one of those moments of almost like the Doctor Who type idea of, no, there's anchors in time, that certain moments cannot be changed. No matter what, certain things are going to happen that you can't change. And I think that's what's going to be the ultimate crux of this is dramatic and I love this movie. Yeah.
And on top of that, the performances will be awesome. Because this crew
God, yes.
does amazing films.
God, yes.
And I, for one, cannot wait to see.
Yeah.
All right, so that's about time.
About time.
Next, this trailer was interesting. American Hustle.
Yeah.
Phenomenal cast.
Yeah. You got Christian Bale. You got Bradley Cooper.
Jeremy Renner. Amy Adams. And Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence, thank you. I was really dying on her name, and I'm like, I can't.
She's an Academy Award winner.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you forget her name?
Well, and she's an Academy Award winner with the same director as David O. Russell, who did Silver Linings.
Right.
So you got Bradley Cooper in there with her.
Yep.
He's basically banking on we got you guys back. Yeah.
And you know more about the story behind the movie than I do.
Not so much. I know that there is. It's based off a true story. It is a scandal that I think it was called the Abscam scandal to take down politicians. The fact that we have this cast, but it's not even it's typical Christian Bale in my opinion. He's going to change how he looks for his films, which he has always done. I mean, look at American Psycho, beefed up, The Machinist, and 120 pounds. Batman, beefed up again, and even at some point in the beginning, Velvet Goldmine, in which he had somewhat of a beer belly. So it's that typical, cool, we got an actor that can do this. I think it's going to be great. I personally think it'll be great, mainly because of the cast and having that director behind it.
Right. The director is key there.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the faith that you do in
Yeah. But I don't even think that he's supposed to be the main point of the story. He is one of the main points of the story. Yeah. That's how I feel about it. Is that he's that no, he might be the focus for the most part, but he's the no. This isn't going right because of this guy. It's like watching Goodfellas or The Godfather, that you have these people that have the most screen time, but are not the ones that are actually no, don't do that. Yeah.
But no, it looked the scenes we saw looked beautifully shot.
Yeah.
The performances seemed solid, even from Christian Bale.
Yeah.
This is going to be an Oscar thing.
Yeah. I feel like it's almost like if Argo didn't happen, David O. Russell wanted to pick this for his next film.
Right.
Yeah.
So, American Hustle.
Yeah.
Out November 14th or something.
Yeah. Definitely check it out. We will be. So, yeah.
Okay, next we have The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Mm-hmm.
By...
James Thurber wrote the original short story.
Right.
It goes down as one of my favorite short stories of all time. It's basically... The short story, let me summarize that really quick, is that this guy who's married, it's basically the Twilight Zone episode with Time Enough at Last with Burgess Meredith. It's basically the idea of how he's not in a happy point in his life, and so he keeps secret. People are walking by. That it becomes a moment of he slips into his own reality. The short story I still hold up there in my opinion of one of the best short stories I've ever read. And my parents will attribute this, that I have constantly said that that's the one I want to adapt into a film. Watching the initial trailer for this, I did not want this film to happen. The initial trailer, I was like, no, screw all of this. The trailer we watched tonight, it doesn't look bad. It looks like a decent movie. A lot of it's changed, the time period has changed, everything like that, but at the same time, it's like, well, yeah, okay, they've made him single in this.
Right.
And he's in love with one of his coworkers, and he mentions it, and which, yeah, that makes sense. That logically makes sense. At the same time, it's just, it's not the original short story, so I'm holding my, like, kind of, I don't want to like it, but the new trailer looked great. Yeah.
It's starring Ben Stiller and other people.
Adam Scott plays the villain. Sean Penn plays the old photographer, and Kristen Wiig from SNL plays the love interest.
Right.
Yeah.
So it looked really fun, really amazingly shot.
Yeah. It looks beautiful. Looking
forward to that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we've got one that's a little offbeat.
Yeah.
It's called That Awkward Moment.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this guy came out of left field.
Yeah. The director?
Yeah, Tom Gormican.
I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah. I'm almost positive. But yeah, he hasn't done anything. He's only written and directed this. Outside of this, he produced movie 43, which was, oh my god, and please, everybody, don't watch that film. It's basically, I love sketch comedy. Movie 43 was supposed to be a sketch comedy film, like in Second Friday movie and everything, and it failed miserably at being entertaining. But yeah, he suddenly wrote the script and got Zac Efron to sign on to it, which that shouldn't have happened unless Zac Efron read the script and was like, no, I love this.
Right. It's a story of three friends. One of them gets dumped, and the other two says, hey, in support of you, we'll stay single too until you aren't. Until you're in a better place.
Yeah.
And the story is how those two friends actually end up in relationships.
Yeah.
And try and hide it from each other so that they're not the one that broke this pact.
Yeah, which in all honesty, like even that summary, like that's standard, that's typical. But the jokes that they have within the trailer are selling enough. So I should be like, no, but this actually looks entertaining. Like, even just watch the trailer, the opening dialogue with his one roommate is almost perfect for the... No, this almost seems like real dialogue. Yeah, I think it'll be solid. I want it to be solid. Let me put it that way. Yeah, I think it'll be a good film.
As do I.
Yeah, and I think Zac Efron, he's taking the right course. He moved from teen heartthrob to I'm doing movies that I find enjoyable. So yeah, I think he's doing all right.
I agree. All right, last movie on the trailer Hitch stop.
So last trailer for the season 1.
Yes. By one of my favorite directors.
You're not the only one. He's one of mine also.
Wes Anderson's new film.
Yeah.
The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah.
Starring pretty much everyone.
Yeah. Pretty much. Dude, if you can, and in all honesty, people listening might be like, I don't know pretty much everyone. No, seriously. If your cast also includes F. Murray Abraham, that's pretty much everyone. Like, holy shit, what? Why is he in this also? Okay.
Harvey Keitel.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we're talking people who aren't actually normally in a Wes Anderson
Like
film.
Bill Murray's there as usual. Adrian Brody, which hasn't been he's not a regular. I mean, he's only been in
The One.
Yeah.
Darjeeling Limited.
Darjeeling. Yeah, he's only been in that one, but he's back. And you have Jason Schwartzman, of course. That it's one of those things where it's like, so you see your regulars, you see Owen Wilson in the trailer.
Ray Fiennes.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing, is then you have Ray Fiennes, you have all these other actors popping up that are like, what? That's not your typical crew. Like, and it's not focusing around his typical crew. They all seem to be playing side characters.
Tertiary characters,
yeah.
I'm not even going to go into what the movie's about.
Yeah.
You need to watch the trailer yourself. Because
Just please do. And also, if anybody else notices this, please let us know at dougandmatt.com. We have the email on there. Please let us know, because the trailer looks like it wasn't done in the standard widescreen format.
No, it doesn't.
No, it looks like it's done in the square format, the full screen, and it's like, that's weird. And not weird as much as like, I'm like, no, but that's a director's choice to film that way, which means like in the one scene in the trailer, there's going through a ski course, a slalom. Yeah, that it reminded me of a like old Keystone Cops type thing, and like I'm almost curious if
it was more of a sight gag than a shot.
Yeah, and so it strikes me as okay, like maybe that's what he's going for. Like maybe no, but these are all mainly based on jokes, and here's my story as typical, which will probably make us go, ha ha ha, why am I crying? Yeah, which seems like standard Wes Anderson.
Yeah, except for the Fantastic Mr. Fox, which was kind of boring.
Well, I haven't seen it. But yeah, fair enough. It's not claymation or stop-start animation. So yeah.
But anyway, so yes, the Grand Budapest Hotel. Watch the trailer, love it, see the movie. Yeah. March 2014.
Yeah, we'll hopefully be into season 2 when it comes out.
we're planning ahead now. It's a new thing for Doug and Matt.
Yeah, we're gonna start seriously. Next episode, we're gonna be like, "Hey, Star Wars Episode 7, 2015, man."
We won't be like that because we're not hippies.
I love Star Wars.
Yeah, but we won't be talking like this, man. I mean...
okay, like that, yeah. I don't know. That might be season 2. Doug and Matt got stoned as shit before this. That
won't be it. It may be Matt got stoned as shit and Doug got fed up with his shit and quit.
Do you want me to go and do the poster?
Alright, so that's Trailer Hitch. The last Trailer Hitch for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it for this episode.
Yeah.
We do want to thank everyone
yes.
that's listened to this. There's been over 1,000 of you, and we thank you for that. It could just be one person listening 1,000 times, but
I don't even give a shit at that point. That's 2,000 ears. Individually. Each ear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
2.
Right.
Humans have 2 ears, Doug.
But no, we'll be back next season. Springtime, we'll say, around-ish.
Yeah. I mean, that's at the latest. In all honesty, we'll probably end up doing a special and be like, no, dude, we really missed this, and just kick right back in. But, yeah, let's say springtime as the latest.
Yeah. We thank you all. And Matt, I thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent. And this is Doug.
And this is Matt.
And this has been Season 1. Thank you very much. Good night.